Anthony, back with a usual video. As you can tell by the title, I'm here to give you some FIFA 22 gameplay tips. Now, luckily, the game, well, I don't know what I'm saying luckily for. The game has been out for some time now. So, most of us should be used to the gameplay, how the game basically plays. Now, even though the gameplay might look the same, when you come to FIFA 21, it's not. The gameplay is a lot different this year. So you're probably thinking, why is it different for? Well, the pace of the game. Consider when you consider like how fast the gameplay is, considering FIFA 21, it's insane. It just feels a little bit more, just that little bit more slower than FIFA 21. Now we're going to talk about some key points, right? The first thing I want to talk about is the formation. Now the formation, same as every single FIFA, most FIFAs should I say, is very very important. How well you want to do. Now, luckily, one of my mods before I went to a 4-4-2 formation, I was playing a 4-1-2-1-2. Right now, it worked well. However, I was conceding quite a lot of goals at each game. So, for example, say if I scored like 4 goals, I'm more or less guaranteed to concede like 2 or maybe 1 because obviously there was no midfield there. Now, on FIFA 22, you need a midfield. Because this game is all about playing down the middle, not making the run. So it's all about passing, playing down the middle, all that good stuff. So make sure with the formation you have a midfield. So for example, I've got a 4-4-2 formation. Now I've got Firmino and Fabinho in that midfield. Now they go forward, but they also come back as well, right? So make sure you have a formation that has a midfield in, right? A good midfield. If you've got that, that's a good start, right? So make sure you've got a good midfield. And obviously, of course, my advice would be, one thing I've always done is I've always played with 2 strikers up front. That's just me. I mean, some people play 1, some people play 3, some people play 2, But I always play with 2. Simply because I like to make them 1-2. So you pass to the striker, while the other striker's making a run, play a ball through. That's my style of play, basically. So there's the formation out of the way. Now the passing. The passing is a lot harder on this. Personally, I think it's broken. Now, if you've been watching me stream recently, you do a pass. Say if I was here and the guy was just over there, I'd do a pass. I'd rather get intercepted all the time or go to a different person. Now, obviously, passing's more realistic this year. Do you know what I mean? You can't just play the easy through balls that you could on FIFA 21. You have to time the passing. And like I've just said there, the passing, it is it gets intercepted easily. So my tips when it comes to passing, play it short balls. Only do the through balls if you're certain it's going to get to them. Now, through balls can be very, very useful, but just make sure it is definitely going to get to the person because of the player. Because if it doesn't, it's going to get intercepted. Now, I don't know why passing gets more intercepted now, considering last year. It's confusing me, it really is. But passing is a lot harder. So my advice would be is do a slow build up, just pass it on the floor and wait for gaps to pass it through. You can't do it like FIFA 21 where you play a through ball then you through. That can't happen on FIFA 22 because it's really hard to pass on this. It's really hard. So keep this passing short and only do them long through balls if you're certain the player's going to get to it, because it has to be a pass of the century if you're going to do like a through ball from the other side of the pitch. It's really hard to do through ball passing on this. So that's my advice. Now the defending. I would say it's very similar to FIFA 21. FIFA 21 defending, this is basically FIFA 1 defending. It really is. I don't think much has changed, luckily. But when it comes to defence, make sure you've got at least 2 people in each defence that's got pace. Because when the strikers are away, you can't catch them on this. For example, I was vetting somebody with Jamie Vardy, which is only got, I think he's got like 86 pace, I think it was. Now, my defender had some like 80 pace, between 75 and 80 pace. No, he couldn't even catch up to him. Where on FIFA 21, he would have caught up to him. So I think they've changed the strikers as well. when they get away from the defenders, because usually the defenders need to catch up to them. But on this, it's different. So make sure you've got defenders with pace, especially the left back and the right back. Now I've got Cancelo on my right back, and I've got Andy Robertson on my left side. Now Andy Robertson, he's quite slow, but he's good at tackles. He can get the ball off. Good at stand tackles. Same as Cancelo is. So make sure you've got defenders with pace. That's all you need basically. I've got Van Dijk. Van Dijk. And by the way, Van Dijk is amazing. He can catch up to defenders. He can. But yeah, make sure you've got defenders with pace. Now, the most overpowered thing about this game, believe it or not, is finesse shots. Now, this is confusing. Say if you're one-on-one with a goalkeeper, right? Literally one-on-one. There's nobody around you, and you finesse shot it. It's gonna go straight at him. Literally, I've only scored 2 finesse shots when I've been one-on-one with a keeper. Finesse shots only work from outside of the box, right? Do not finesse shot when you're one-on-one with a goalkeeper because it does not go well. Trust me, I've tried it, right? Even on squad battles, So only do finesse shots outside the box. Trust me, you'll soon know what I mean when you try it. It's unbelievable the difference, how good it is from outside the box to when you're one-on-one with the goalkeeper. So when it comes to finesse shots, do them outside the box. Trust me, they are OP. Try them. So guys, that's my FIFA 22 gameplay tips. If the video did help, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Take care. See you in the next video.